You have to look at the reviews, otherwise you're like, these are all bullshit. Is that gonna look too stupid? Should it be off-white?
Ooh, I love cream.
Wait, is it furry though, or are you not furry? Oh, this bitch better be furry. Yeah, Jimmy, you heard me.
All right.
Is that gonna look good? Maybe I should wait till I get the pastel pink. But if it's white and pink, the white will pop. You can see under the water. Yes, Jimmy. Yes, Jimmy. Gold frame motivational poster. Carpe diem. Work hard and stay humble. You're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think. Eat cake for breakfast. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you making this? Never settle. Oh my god. That's so funny. Oh. Wife, mom, boss. Oh my god. Love is spoken here. Oh, this is so funny. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Slay all day. Just pray. Oh my god. Okay. So terrible. Oh god. Gold frame motivational poster. I don't want 30% off. Motivation.
Okay. People are coming in.
Okay. Gold tech. Hi guys. I will set aside my other work. Hi. Thanks, Reed.
Mm-hmm.
What up, everybody? Oh my god. There's Reed running around in the background. How's it going? I don't know if you've seen it yet, but I released Delore recently, which I have been working on for so long, you guys. It's been so long. I came up with that idea in 2012 and finally was able to make it last year. And it was like from pre to end of post, it was like a year. So I'm very excited about that one. It was super fun, and I hope I get to make it into a movie someday, but we shall see. We shall see. So what's up? Let's talk. It always feels weird. Oh, you know what? I'll show you guys. So, oh, you haven't gotten the Polaroids either, Toribio? You know, people are not receiving the Polaroids, and I don't know if it's because we put them in like little Polaroid sized envelopes. There's a lot of people who haven't received the Polaroids, right, Reed? Are they getting lost in the mail?
I think it's because people think they come in at the beginning of every month.
Oh.
But we send it at the end of the month.
Oh, okay.
So usually people get the fall, like
the last
January,
month.
they're getting December's.
Got it.
Kind of at the beginning of January or the end of December.
So maybe Toribio, because someone said I only got the first two. So would that be in line with what you just said?
December, they should have got already.
So you should have gotten December, Toribio. If you didn't get December, just message us and let us know, and we'll take other Polaroids. Ben Dunn hasn't gotten them from November. Are you guys international? Is that why? Maybe it's taking longer. But also they're really small envelopes. Maybe we have to start sending them in regular sized envelopes because I mean the stamp's the same. Yeah. So I'm sorry, guys.
Try that. Okay.
And I'll show you guys something. Don't screenshot this and do not send it anywhere else. This is for your eyes only. So the first single is most likely going to be a song called Intervention, and this is the single art for it. It's about my alcoholism. It's about how I have a problem, but I'm fine. But the song's like sort of like alt rock pop. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. It takes so long. I'm good. I'm good this morning. Someone said Reed looks very manly today. So just so you know, Reed, you look very manly today.
Only today.
Only today.
Nice.
Do I have any favorite makeup YouTubers? I do not. I don't watch makeup tutorials. I only know how to do this look. And then sometimes I experiment on other stuff. But that's it. And that's actually not the album cover. It's just the single cover. So when the first song comes out, that's like the showcase of the song. I actually have the album cover too, but it's not done. I have the art of it. I have the art, but I don't know where it is actually. Is it in favorites? Oh, I do have it. So this is the art for the album cover, but it still needs to go through graphics. So to get like the name and like stuff. It's very artsy. It's the same artist who did Troye Sivan's Blue Neighborhood, which is super great. So I'm excited. I'm excited. The single I think is going to come out end of March. Everything's like alt pop, like alt indie pop. Lots of like electric chuggy guitars, lots of synth, really big bass line. Not confirmed, but I'm waiting till I have like an actual contract in place before I announce that, just in case something happens, you know? And ideally I'd get to tour. I'm being pitched as an opener for other more established musicians. So we'll see if it happens. You know, March is so far away. Music takes so long, you guys. I've had this album done for a very long time. But like setting up managers and agents and then distribution and then PR and label services and all these other confusing things I don't know and I don't understand because I'm not in the music industry has been like a really fun learning curve. And people are very biased against actors being musicians or YouTube people being musicians. So it's been like trying to like show people the music, show them the music videos, show them that I'm, you know, actually serious about this medium. So it's been a little bit of an uphill battle, but it's been really fun and I've had a great time making the music. So I'm excited. What else? What else is that? What are you doing? What's everyone doing? No one could do the FaceTime stuff today, which was a bummer because I like being able to look at your rooms when you call in. It's very interesting to see how people decorate. And I'm currently decorating my guest room, so I want to look at people's rooms for inspiration. But here, I'll show you guys a little bit of the first single. Let you listen to a little bit of it. Don't leak it. Please don't leak it. If you did, there's only 28 people here. I'm going to know which one of you did it. So here's part of the first single. Oh, wait. Since you're already all here, since you're all here, why don't you tell me how it feels? Tell me how it feels to be judging like a mother. Are you feeling that mighty? Yeah. Don't touch me, no, don't touch me. You trying to save me, but I got me. Yeah, I don't need no intervention. Oh, or do I? Do you? No intervention. And then the beat hath dropped. So yeah, that's going to be the first single. I'm very excited. The music video is going to be dope. Unfortunately, I did the music video in Missouri off the recommendation from a friend, and it came out so terribly that I couldn't use it at all, and I had to redo the entire thing in LA, which means it cost twice as much, and I just wasted a ton of money. But it's a learning curve. Everything's fun if you look at it through the learning curve. I think you just triggered a crisis everywhere. I look in my There Are Cats. What? Youth and Consequences Season 2 did not get renewed, unfortunately, because YouTube didn't understand quality content. That's what I'm going to say. Do you still ride a motorcycle? I do, but I don't go on it when it's raining or when it's really cold because then I'm freezing and I like lock up, which means like I'm not on it at all right now. Also, I thought this would be at 10, but I forgot about the time change. Frank. Silly Frank. Thanks, Jonathan. Thanks, Ben. Thanks, Madison. I'm excited. How's my mental health these days? It's fine. It's good. It's a roller coaster. It's fine. It's good. I'm gonna go back to therapy now that stuff has like sort of slowed down a little bit, but it's cool. I mean, seasonal depression was really hard, but you know how it is when it's cold and there's no sun and your ex-boyfriend releases an album about you and you can't respond. So just gonna work on that. I paid for YouTube Red just to watch Youth and Consequences, so they're last. Thanks, Christian. I actually was really happy with how Youth and Consequences came out. I thought it was like super rad, and it was a really fun experience, and it was like definitely a dream come true. What was your favorite scene of Dolores to work on? The hellscape scene, because it was the first one we shot. And I would sit in there and just watch Kevin do it for like hours. And then you realize it's very boring. So I would work in there with him. And then it got really hot. So I would leave and just come back every hour. But Dolores was super fun. It sucks because like I feel like the stuff you work on the hardest on in YouTube gets no views. And like I was like, Dolores is the most expensive thing I've ever fucking made and taken the longest. And it's just like the most extravagant fucking passion project. And you're like, it has 200,000 views. That's fine. And then something you make that you're like, I don't give a fuck about this. I hate this now. It's like, here's 10 million views. And you're like, what the fuck is wrong with this platform? I think you just true. Guys, you gotta type more. I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what to say. This is such a tiny, intimate room, and I love it, but you gotta type more. I'm not entertaining without any prompts. Thank you, Tsubame. I appreciate that. I loved it too. Yes, and social media, like unless there's like a viral quality of something, I feel like, but we'll see. My top 5 albums. It's funny. I'm not an album person. I'm a single person. Like I love singles. I've only probably purchased 5 albums in my entire life. My day is good. It's been busy. I've been up since 5:30 a.m. It's been great. I need to sleep. I read your book and you said you were collecting headshots. That's a joke, but if you really want to, you can send it to the Cornell group. I think the only 5 albums I bought were Britney Spears, Santana, Sublime, Katy Perry's Teenage Dream, and a No Doubt album. Like literally that's it. Yes, this is my home. Welcome. It's very wood, a lot of wood, just wood everywhere. What do you do to chill out? I make candles. I make candles now. I do watercolor. And that's a read. I consider reading chilling out. It's like a good way to escape reality. Yeah, Katie's album was amazing. I loved Teenage Dream. I think it sold more than Michael Jackson. It like broke intense records. Although I'm curious, what do you guys think of Ariana Grande's new 7 Ring single? I was a little disappointed, but I appreciate the braggadocio element of it. It's just like after Imagine and Thank You Next, it felt a little like, yeah. Does it smell of rich mahogany? No. It smells like cleaning products. Music's going well. There are 12 out of 13 music videos in the can. 5 of them are totally done. I thought music would be a cheap endeavor. Nothing's a cheap endeavor. But it's been really fun. I like it. If I'm not doing something, I feel like I'm going to die. So that's good. I wasn't into 7 Rings. Yeah, I wasn't into it either. I loved Imagine though. 7 Rings made me feel poor and rich at the same time. Yeah, I loved all those memes that were like that broke feeling when you listen to 7 Rings. What are some recent interesting books you've read? Less by Andrew Sean Greer is amazing. It won the Pulitzer Prize last year. No, 2017. Very awesome book about an aging gay man kind of going through his like own Eat, Pray, Love journey. That was awesome. Dolores was visual. I haven't listened to it without watching. I don't understand that, Christian. I appreciate that she used the sound of music, though. I guess so. I feel like if you're going to use the sound of music, you really got to elevate that shit instead of just being like, I bought stuff. It's like, okay. And I'm a creep. I'm a crazy Ariana Grande fan. But like I realized, did you guys see that thing she posted on Instagram? It was like her Savage resilience on this track is whatever. Like, oh, if you think this is solely superficial, then you're missing the point. This is about not needing a man ever. This is like a female anthem. And everyone in the comments was like, no, it's not. There's nothing in the lyrics to suggest this at all. It's fine. It's just a braggy song. Like, you can be chill with that. And so she deleted it. And I was like, ooh, this feels like tea. Like, I delete things constantly. So whenever someone else deletes things, you're like, oh, something got to her. The next Thank You Next was so good. Yeah. Thank You Next was fucking. Taylor Parks is such an amazing writer. She basically wrote that song and she's phenomenal. I think she's going on tour with Anderson .Paak. Ariana is queen. I love Ariana. Her voice is crazy. I'm Frelaine Maria and I can twerk. Good for you. Has Kesha come out with new stuff? I think the last thing I heard was Praying. I forgot what it was called. I can't focus well, so I listen to music. I can't be present for it if I'm watching. I can't focus well if I'm listening to music either. So it's like, I just don't interact with it. Last year was Kesha's last stuff. It was so bad. I don't know. I feel like that album like had to happen. I agree the music video for Praying was a little like, whoa, something happened to her. But after being abused so much by Dr. Luke, it's just like, ooh. No, she made one. I don't know if she made an album or if it was just a song after working with her producer, but it was basically like about the terrible experiences of working with him and like how he sort of called her dumb and like held her down and wouldn't let her release music. So it was crazy. Oh, it was an album. Oh, I wonder if I listened. Oh, yes, it was an album. Yeah, I did listen to that. I remember it now. But Kesha's got a crazy good voice. It sucks that she's known for like TikTok because it's like her vocal range is so amazing. Her ballads are so good. She has such an amazing belt that it's a bummer. It's a real bummer. And also the Grammys last year were bullshit. So let's see if they're a little bit better this year. I was very mad when Ed Sheeran won for Shape of You. It's like, who the fuck cares about the silhouette of a woman against the song by fucking Lady Gaga about an abusive relationship? The Grammy is always, the Grammys are bullshit. What about Lorde? I really wanted her to win the Grammy last year. I love Liability. I don't know if you guys heard Liability by her, but that's a phenomenal one. But I think her last album I was like kind of okay on, but the more I listened to it, the more I was like, oh, this is growing on me. Like, I love this shit. And she's so young. She's so young and such a good songwriter. If you want to hear something cool and different off the radar, check out Sophia Pifster's Birdcage. I'm going to add that to my Spotify right now. Have you guys heard Sincerity is Scary by the 1975? It's a fucking bop. Let's see, Birdcage by Sophia. Where is she? Here we go. Sophia. How do I just go to her page? Here we go. Ooh. Okay, I'll listen to this. I will listen to this. Thank you for the rec. Lorde wasn't going to win, not mainstream enough. Do you think people are capable of changing their minds or views when it comes to politics and moral values? I think so. I've noticed a lot of people who are Democrats in their early age end up go kind of conservative in their older age. I witnessed it in my parents. I've witnessed it in some of my friends. I think it's just as you get older, maybe you kind of become more of a dick. I don't know. As much as I love Halsey, once they go mainstream, they change. I like Halsey's mainstream stuff. I listened to her when she first came out and I thought it was cool, but like I actually like Halsey when she goes more mainstream. Her artistic shit is really interesting and experimental and cool, but I don't know, there's something about her broader shit that's like so awesome and applicable across the board. But I'm also that bitch who like really loves top 40 pop, so I'm not the best person. Do you listen to classical music? Sometimes. Half Alive is a great. I've heard good things about Half Alive. That's interesting. Do you guys have any favorite indie artists that I should listen to besides Sophia Pifster? Is that how you say her name? Pifster? Also, one second, sorry. Let me know who you love. I listened to Maisie H. Peters recently, her new EP called Dressed Too Nice for a Jacket. So good. There's a song in there called In My Head, and I like just cry in the car and listen to it, and it's so fucking good. Fairy Bones is great. Haven't heard from them. Two Steps from Hell. Ooh. Okay. He's not an indie, but I've been feeling Gact music lately. Gact? Is that how you say that? Finally made it to a stream hill. The Wombats. They're not that indie anymore, but lots of songs about anxiety. Ooh. Okay. I'll look at all these people. My mom is retired, and she and her friends have gone from conservative to liberal since Trump was elected. That's wonderful. Good for them. I did listen to Dodie's new stuff. I love Dodie's stuff. I think it was hard because I expected Humans, like the EP, to have more new stuff versus I feel like it had like She, Burned Out, and a couple other tracks that she'd already released. And so I was just like, oh man, like I've heard all of this already. But also I'm her friend, and sometimes I get to hear stuff early. So I think that also affected my opinion of it. Colors, Berlin Channel. They have an amazing artist like Sanabo Say. Oh, the Beatles? I haven't heard of them. They're pretty indie, right? Yeah, I guess I'll check them out maybe later. I don't know. I don't feel like there's any hurry to look at the Beatles with a name like that. The Dream Masons on repeat for a week. God, there's so many good artists I haven't heard at all. It's hard, you guys. It's hard. It's hard. Do you listen to any podcasts? I love Radio Lab, Invisibilia, 99% Invisible is dope. Check out the Bandcamp app. It's got a lot of self-produced artists. I don't really like Bandcamp. Bandcamp and SoundCloud, I'm a little over. I like Spotify. Are there differences between creating music versus YouTube content? Yes, there's so much. And they're not the same at all. Do you listen to Whit Lowry? I do not listen to it, Lowry. SoundCloud rappers, though. Oh, Reed, our food hath arrived. Reed and I ordered lunch from a delicious place. Oh, nope. He's on Earl. I mean, yeah. Thank you. I don't know if I've heard any SoundCloud rappers. Music is good. I really like it. I'm on my second album already. I have Feel Nothing, Swim, All the Time, Pink. What is that? Coward, Sober, I'm a Mess, Let's Be Honest. There's literally one more. I think I have like 9 tracks for my second album ready already. What's the last one? Oh, Beyonce. Beyonce. Honestly, I was inspired to make music. I've written music my whole life. So I used to do comedy music when in my stand-up set, like funny songs. But I've written serious music my whole life. And I actually was dating a musician 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. And he heard some of my serious music and was like, oh, hey, like, I think you'd probably make a really dope rap album. And I was very emboldened by this fact. And I was like, I'm going to make a secret album and it's going to be about love. And you're going to be very impressed with me because I am such a fucking troll in a relationship. And then we broke up, and it was music actually that was the medium that really helped me process shit. And I wrote all these songs about heartbreak. You know, it's the cliche of like a breakup is the best thing that can happen to a musician. And so all the songs sort of became about different types of heartbreak in my life. And yeah, I'm really proud of the record. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's a fun, beautiful medium. And I've always been afraid of music in a way. Because it feels so much more vulnerable than any other medium, if that makes sense. Like, it's weird to imagine being on stage where people are not laughing at me. So I feel like that's going to take adjustment of like, they're not laughing to the song. Like, how do, because the song is serious, but I'm so used to people laughing at me on stage. No, it's not like the Baby Rexha song, but I love Baby Rexha. SoundCloud rappers be like, you already know who it is. And people listening be like, no, we don't. This is true. Against the Darkness is great. Execution is terrible. Proud of those lyrics. I just used to scream. Ever heard of Stephen Lynch? No, I have not. Not. Plantation Lullabies. I'll listen to it. Yeah, I guess so. I guess because music is a vulnerable and raw emotional medium, that's why it felt weirder than stand-up. Because most musicians are like, stand-up feels like the scariest thing. And I was always like, no, music feels like the scariest thing. Because at least with stand-up, you can hide behind a script and a bunch of jokes and like sort of, I don't know, you like control the energy of the room in a way that I feel like music is just kind of more of like you're taking people on a ride. I don't know. Your name is Satan. Okay. What is your dream venue that you would like to perform in? So, I went to a Beyonce concert. It was a clear night. There was a full moon. And I looked at the moon and I said, one day I would like to perform here where I have seen and been inspired by Beyonce. So definitely the Rose Bowl on a full moon someday. Whether hiding behind script or sharing personal vulnerability story. This is true. Reed, you can eat your food.
Okay. Oh wait.
No. No, my British accent's terrible. Have you listened to Gym Class Heroes? Yeah, I love them. Madison, do not. Do not, Madison. Do not bring my ex into this, okay? I have to go in like 2 minutes. But if we would like to talk about anything else, feel free. Anything except for that, Madison. It's okay. It's all right. Oh, you didn't. Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to be cheeky because I was like, that's my most public relationship. Well, I guess no, Rick technically was. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Go Back to China is going to premiere at the South by Southwest Festival in March. And hopefully there is where we'll find distribution and find out if it's going to be on Netflix or whatever. Tour stuff, I'm still trying to figure out. Music is, it's a totally new endeavor and it's got a lot of stigmas against people who are actors and YouTubers. So it's been a little bit of a challenge to get it started, but I hope once I have the foundation, I can sort of go on tour. Oh, you didn't know either. Okay. Oh, sorry guys. I just assume you know everything about me because I'm a narcissist. How do you feel about turning 30? I'm fucking excited. I'm fucking ready. Also, here's Congo. Congo. I don't write stand-up anymore. I quit stand-up because I had a very scary stalker who was threatening to come to my shows. And a lot of stand-up shows do not have security. And my private investigator could not figure out who he was and guessed he was probably in IT. And we sent him a cease and desist, and he would not cease and desist. So for the safety of everyone involved, I quit doing shows. Are there any hip-hop artists you like? So many. Have you considered streaming on Twitch at all? No, I'm terrible at live streaming. I try, but your personal info is spread so everywhere. It's all good, guys. It's all good. It's fine. It's fine. I wish nothing but love and light to this person. I am not petty or angry at all. I'm going to be fine. Everything's fine. All right, well, I gotta go, but I'm glad you guys got to see Congo. Hopefully next time we'll be able to bring some people actually on and I can see inside of your rooms and see your beautiful little faces. But thank you again for your support. Honestly, it means a lot. Delore costs like $183,000 and this music endeavor has cost me $330,000. So all the stuff from brands, from you, from Google AdSense is going right into all of my passion projects. And my accountant is not happy about it because I need to save money. But I told him it's too bad because we all die and I will die if I do not make things. All right. Love you all. Thank you again. And Reed will hit you up about when the next live stream will be. If you have any, yes, music is very expensive. Making things is very expensive. When I wanted to die was $105,000, you guys. It's not burning money. It's learning. Okay. But if you have any questions or any requests for like live stream times, just be sure to let us know because we want to make sure we get to say hi to everyone. Thank you for talking to me. Bye.